this is how I craft my weapons and armors in this game. So I'm just gonna show you guys how. And I choose this place because this place has a Sagecraft altar and then an alchemy bench in the same room. It's very convenient. This place is in Dyden Hill, right here in Glendara. And this guy, this should be a guy here. I think he's in a room someplace. He sells this guy. He sells a damaging component that's really useful in crafting. First thing I do is I craft pristine gems for creating flawless components, which I already made. This one, all these gems, I'm gonna be using them to make flawless component and creating weapons. The first thing you do when you go to the crafting, when you do crafting, is before you do anything else, make a save file, which I already did right here, which is very useful later on, as I'm gonna show you. Once you made that save, you can start crafting. First, in how to make a flawless component on your to use on crafting weapons. When you craft a weapon for a component, use the least or the lowest level component or weapons you have, like this one. What's available on my inventory is the azurite one, so I'm gonna use that, and the weakest components, this one and that one, and I'm just gonna use this. And I'm gonna craft another one because I'm gonna craft a sword, a hammer, and a dagger. And I already got those in my inventory now, so this is the one I just made, that one, and this one. And I'm gonna do next is craft another one for a dagger. Okay, the next step is once you crafted those, you make a save again on this one. Overwrite this so that you won't lose them when you salvage them. And that's done. You can start salvaging them. These three. All you want from these three are the flawless handle and this one, the flawless shaft. Let's try this one. Since I don't get the flawless one, what I do is back to the load screen and load crafting hall to do it again. Because if you don't, you're gonna lose all those gems and the component that you use if you do not. So this is my trick. I think it's not really a trick, but it's I found it very useful. Only the loading process takes a while, but a few seconds, just like that, and then you do the process again until you get that, just like this. I get the flawless health, and I didn't get the core component, but that's okay. And after that, I'm gonna do this saving again. I'm gonna save it so that I won't lose it before I salvage the other one. Then I'm gonna salvage the next gear, which is this one. I didn't, since you can see, I didn't get anything. It's just a simple binding. So I'm gonna do is do the process again of reloading it and wait for a few seconds for it to come back, and then I can do the same process. It's pretty much it. It just takes a little patience. And one more tip, make sure your blacksmithing skill is high before you can do this. So I didn't get anything useful in that one, so I'm gonna reload again. One useful tip for crafting is that your blacksmithing skill should be right up, at least up to here, so you can salvage the blue ones, the blue components ones. As you can see, mine is only up to here. I still have to need 3 slots to max it out, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do that later on when I'm done salvaging this thing. Because you need this, you need to max it out to get the maximum to get the maximum bonus on blacksmithing. So it gives you a really good bonus once you max it out. So I'm gonna try to salvage that other one, this one, and try to get the flawless hilt. Still nothing. I'm gonna try it again. It might take a while. Sometimes takes a while. Sometimes takes quicker as you expected. The drop is random, so you can't really predict when it's gonna come out. It's just a matter of trying it. Keep trying it until you get what you want. If that's what you want, if that's not what you want, you can always reload and then do the process all over again until you get the component that you really want. Like this one. Now I get the flawless health again, so I'm gonna make a save on that one before I lost it, before salvaging the other one. This one. Oh, nothing on that one. So I'm gonna have to do that all over again. It's basically the same process over and over. Salvage, get the best component you can get from the weapon, and then save before you salvaging the next one. And then if you didn't get what you want, reload, and then do the process over again. I get the shaft. Like that one, if I want to get the plum and the shaft at the same time, I can always reload. No, not this one, that one. And try one more time if I can get the shaft, the flawless shaft, and the plum at the same time. Because it's Azurite are good weapons, are good components. You can craft them and sell them. Any crude weapons you can get, like Azurite, Sylvanite, or Ebony, if they are crude, salvage them. Just make sure you get the core component and then craft them into blue ones and sell them. You can pretty much triple or quadruple your profit in doing it. As you can see, I didn't get any good from that one. I'm gonna do it all over again. The process takes That takes a while to expansion. I still get that excitement every time I get the flawless component I want from the gears I salvaged, like flawless shaft, like flawless bindings, flawless grips, and health. Yes, it's really. Well, I enjoy doing it. I got the plum this time, but there's no flawless shaft, so I'm gonna do it again. And this is the best drop. This is what you want. I got those. I'm gonna make another weapon, another I think I need another gem, because I only got one more. That I need to craft this one. I need that one more and another one. I need to craft that amplitude because I need you want weapons that has grip and bindings, like the great sword or the hammer. You want those because you need the grip and bindings for making great sword. So I'm gonna use that. That's done. I'm gonna save so that I won't have to do it all over again, and then salvage that hammer and get that flawless amplified bindings. That's what I want. Now the skills, these skills, the blacksmithing skills, since I lack 3 slots on them, all you have to do is make a potion, blacksmithing potion, that gives you +3 skills, +3 points on the skill. It's I already made one earlier, but if you like I said, I'm missing 3. So when you experiment for if your alchemy skills is high enough that you can craft 4 reagents, use for blacksmithing you use Tender Twig, Sky Blossom, Bloodroot, and Faith. For master blacksmithing, if you do not have access for 4 reagents, you can still do that, but you need a band. There's like a ring that you can use. It's called the Frizzle band, that gives you 1+ on each skill you have: alchemy, sagecraft, and blacksmithing. So instead of 3 skills, you only need 2. You can just craft a greater blacksmithing potion, which you only need a Tender Twig, Sky Blossom, and Bloodroot. Since I already got the potion, all I have to do is check on my inventory, get this blacksmithing skill that gives me +3, and use it. Now I used that. My skill is now maximum. I guess because I just get +3, so I can craft now. And then craft the first is the great sword. I'm gonna use a prismere, so I got one earlier, a crude one, and I salvaged it. I'm just gonna use this. Use the flawless flame. I'm just gonna use this one, and amplified plus. I want the physical damage, and that's the result right there. So you get 139 plus 30, that will be 169 plus 10 damage, and the Mastercraft bonus of 7% damage. And from that amplitude gem that I used for the hammer and destroyed, and get that 15% critical hit damage. That's the result, and this is the sword. Just gonna call it the Big Kahuna. How's that? Alright, there you go. This is my Big Kahuna, and I'm gonna craft a dagger. So I have a dagger, then a Prismeer dagger. I'm gonna use that. I'm not using that for that. Mystic. I'm just extra fire and a critical hit plus Saboteur for extra piercing damage. That's what it looks like. And done. The Piercer, how about that? I think that's an okay name. I like critical hit, so another one. I'm crafting a chakram. So I have that Prismeer Frost disc earlier, and I'm gonna use flame, fire and ice. 10% fire plus 10% damage, and I'm gonna use this. Now I call this one that one. Next I'm gonna craft a hammer, because I have a Prismeer hammer earlier. This one. I'm gonna use flame. Damage. Do not have anything good here. Let me see if I got anything good here. Nothing, just that critical chance. The best I can do on this one is this one. 9% critical. This one. I think this is okay, I guess. Or maybe I'll just gonna have to skip this one for a while. I'm just gonna craft some armor. Crafting armors, I need to use a epic gem. That's how you craft an epic gem. I like using resonance because of those 20% elemental damage on 3. I like using this. Sylvanite chest piece. Fire resistance. use this one. Fire damage 20% and that one. Next one, the gauntlet. You want the critical hit. I can use put that damage, and for gauntlet for blocking. Fire damage. You have a mystic, and I'm just gonna use this. And I'm gonna save real quick because I need to craft a boot and salvage it. I'm just gonna use the weakest component I can use. That. Save that again, overwrite that, and then salvage that boot. This, because I need that 2 health regen. I need that flawless binding. That, I needed that. And then I'm gonna craft one which is using the Sylvanite one, this one. I'm gonna use 20% health plus 2 plus 7% damage. You want that and that. That's good. The next weapon I'm gonna armor is this one. Causes, yeah. Seven, 10% health. Oh, health strengthening. Let's use that. You would want that or this one. Let's take poison damage. This is very useful. Plus, I get that bleeding and poison damage as well. Let me see. How about elemental resistance? Let's just use that and this and that. So I got double bleeding, plus double poison, and physical resistance. So that's pretty good. Okay, so far this is what I made. Let's see. Weapon. I got that. Level 13. Secondary. I got the big kahuna. That looks good. Armor. I get the square rust to 61. I have to scrap this. Put this on. And the gauntlet. And the causes this. The stout one going to the going to salvage, or and this one 32% health plus 4 health regen per sec. It is really good. And I'm just gonna put something on the shield. See if I can craft the shield. Get Sylvanite guard. Nothing really good here. So this is a little weak. use that. I'm just gonna need a gem. So I'm gonna craft a utility gem. I don't have any more pristine protection. I'm just gonna use that. Maybe I'll just use that. Plus magic, plus that one, and that one. And then this should do. Now I'm good. So that's how pretty much I do my stuff. That's how pretty much how I craft. It's pretty easy. It takes a little patience and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Just make sure you save. The most important thing is you save before you start, so you won't lose anything, any weapons you salvaged, either as a component or the core. It's very important. And thank you. I hope this is helpful. I hope can help a little bit, give you some tips on how to create, craft, and make something out of nothing.